Okay, guys, welcome to where are we at, Kate? Week 4 for social media? I think it is.
Yes.
Social media, here we go. So this week's weekly challenge for social media is, as Jake put it, it's the 555. So first step is you're gonna comment every day this week. You're gonna comment on, no, first step on somebody else's post, you're going to like, heart, love, some sort of indicator. Just push the little button
Mhm.
for at least 5 people each day this week. The second is you're going to comment on 5 posts each day. The step 1 and step 2 can be the same people. That's so you can like it and comment it. I'm going to add to what Jake had in the video is when you make a comment, make your comments 5 words or more. So don't say, oh, so cute, love this. Make a sentence. So there is some logic in the algorithm that if it's more than 5 words, then it's actually somebody that's actually put some thought into whatever that comment is. And then the third one is 5 friend requests a day. So think about from a real estate standpoint. So maybe it's vendor partners or people that you would like to meet. Look in groups that you belong to. Devin is doing a dance class. Devin, 5 people in your dance class, find them on social media and do friend requests or connect with them or something like that. So not only from a real estate standpoint, but from a social standpoint. If you have kids, your kids get annoyed by this, but like their friends. And then you can see what their friends post. I do it to both my kids. So that is the weekly challenge. Does anybody have questions about that? No, it's engagement. Just that's all that it is in building some habits. Okay. So we're going to talk about the top 5 social media principles. And this specifically is about, and really the whole idea behind the whole topic in the track for this week is really focuses on video. Video is one of the hardest things for people to do and kind of wrap their heads around. And I'll get into that in a little bit. But here's the top 5 social media principles when you're posting is bring the energy is the first one. The energy doesn't necessarily have to be positive all the time. Maybe there's a day that maybe you're not feeling so good. Maybe you've got cold or something. You've just not had a great day. Bring the energy, whether it's positive or not so positive. Step 2, or the the second principle is to show up authentically. Um, I was working with a social media coach about a year ago, and he had challenged all of the ladies in the group to post on their social, do a video, do a short, do a reel, what have you, first thing in the morning, just as they had gotten up, no makeup on, and just talk about whatever they were feeling for the day. I told him, Jeff, I don't know that you're ever going to see this face in a public forum without some sort of makeup on. I may not do the hair, but there might be some things that are going to be covering up the face. So, but anyway, I just wanted to share that little story with you about that might be kind of far reaching about being authentic, but just be yourself. Devin, you're gonna You're great at this. Your videos are your authentic self. You've been posting your dance class and it's fantastic. So keep going with that. That is just showing you who you are as an individual. So the third principle is knowing your audience. Who is in your friend profile? Is it professionals? Is it your neighbors? Is it your friends? Who is it? Just know who your audience is. And the fourth principle is to post. Just do it. Just post something. And the fifth principle is when you are posting is to diversify your posts. Don't post about real estate all the time. Post about personal stuff. Post about what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what's going on. I am going to take a picture of our group right now, and it's Kim getting in the car, and I'm going to post that later because we're
What about it? I'm sorry.
But you have your seatbelt on. Look at you. Safe driver.
yes.
Oh,
So the point is just make it funny, make it authentic, make it true to yourself. So the next video that was in the Locker Room University was a gentleman by the name of Josh Rogers. He is a real estate agent in I think he's in Jacksonville, Florida. He's in Florida, but I'm not sure exactly where. Um, his videos are hilarious. He sprinkles in the listings, working with his buyers, he posted a video that he got a notice from his HOA that his driveway had too many rust stains. So he did some research, figured out how he could remove the rust stains off the concrete, and he created a video showing people how to remove rust stains in your driveway and got all kinds of engagement. He made it funny, made it real because everybody, people get those HOA notices all the time. So just think outside of the box of when you're posting videos. Um, what are some reasons why we wouldn't post videos? Why wouldn't we do videos? What jumps at the top of your head?
What jumps to the top of my head is the editing and the posting and just keeping track of any comments that might come in, and staying engaged with those comments. But like the videoing itself, cool. But then from there, it's like getting it to the YouTubes in, it doesn't have to be like a five-star, Emmy nominated movie or anything, but sometimes you just want it to look a little cleaner, a little bit more professional.
Yeah, yeah. What else? Why do we not do video?
to be honest, the way I look. I don't want to put myself out there if I look like a fool.
Okay. Yep, that is so here's the top reasons why people don't do video. Fear, the learning curve, it consumes a lot of time, and they're not sure what to say, and the technical aspects of it. People think that it has to be, like Devin said, a five-star production. You've got to buy all of this video equipment. When truth is, all you really need is just this. You need this, a finger, and an arm. You need a finger to push the button to record, and you need an arm to hold it. So if you've got those three things, you're good to go. I recorded, so we're doing a series, the 13 steps to building a scalable business. I'm doing short little videos. And an hour before the meeting, I sat down and I recorded step 5 to step 12. Took me about 30 minutes. Each one is about maybe 30 seconds to a minute. Um, my voice was cracking. In one video, I found myself scratching my chest. I'm not going to edit it. I'm not going to do it over. I'm going to trim the beginning and the end. So you take out the reach to hit the record button and the goofy face that I make at the end. Trim that and I'm going to post them. But yes, I've gotten over the fear of actually doing it. It's fine. It's for me, it's okay, now I have them in my phone. How do I get them to where I need them to be? That's where I get kind of so we all have our struggles when it comes to it, but we can all learn together and figure all of this stuff out together. What video does for your business is it builds trust and rapport. Think about people who are watching your videos. They're going to create a relationship with you. It might be a one-directional relationship, but they're going to have a feeling of knowing you, liking you, and trusting you just based on the videos. Josh had given an example that he had actually talked to somebody on a phone, a lead had come in from his YouTube video, and the lady on the other end of the phone was starstruck because Josh actually answered the phone. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm actually talking to you." It's like, "Well, you called me, so I'm gonna pick up the phone and I'm gonna have a conversation." So um video is actually can be a way to be a lead generation pillar in your business as well. Um Video is evergreen. It stays out there 24/7. You like the example that I gave you, it gives you this star power, and really it's free. It's all it really takes is just your time. Um, a lot of agents are starting to build YouTube channels and um becoming a pretty decent lead gen source. So just just think about that and think about if that's something that you want to put into your business. Um, what are your clients' questions? What are their pain points? Make a video about what that is. Um, Here's some video hacks. Smiling. The videos that I did just an hour before the call today, I didn't smile in any of them. I'm not redoing them. I'm just going to post them. I did make some, funny smirks that I do. I did look up at the ceiling a couple times, like I told you about my scratch. Yeah, we're just gonna go with it. Um, some advice that Josh had given about make sure to publish your content ASAP. The longer you think about it, it lessens the chance of it actually getting posted. You can take one piece of content and put it in multiple platforms. Um, This is a trick that I didn't know about, but if you turn your phone on airplane mode, it will, and you shoot video, it your phone won't ring, you won't get text messages, you won't get those interruptions that kind of distract you when you're making video. So that I didn't know. Um, and like I said, use your phone. No need for fancy equipment, expensive equipment, or anything like that. Some of the biggest mistakes of from shooting video is kind of the shiny object syndrome. So like what we were talking about with you need to get, $1,000 camera, you need to get a gimbal, you need to get all of this, the lighting, all that kind of good stuff. When you're first starting out, you don't need any of that stuff. Um, don't worry about what other people think about you in your video. Just shoot it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Actually, the more raw it is, the better it is. Um, create a plan. And when you create a plan, you have a little bit of organization in your 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 process. So the off the cuff ones, the quick ones are perfect for just posting if you want to post something really quick. But if you're creating like longer form video, then you want to create a plan for that. One of the suggestions that Nathan had given was, and this is what Kate and I do for our social, is that for 5 days a week, we plan kind of a theme of the day. So Monday has a theme, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, each day has a theme. Monday is motivational quotes. We post motivational quotes. Tuesday is agent resources. So anything that would be valuable to an agent or an agent's business. Wednesday is, I don't remember what Wednesday is. Thursday is funny memes. So motivational quotes is something that's a little bit more serious on Mondays. Thursdays where we have the funny memes is just something funny. I mean, a lot of it is repurposed from what other people have posted, um, or just funny things that I just end up coming across. But it's not all real estate during the week, but there is real estate content. Um, Fridays we've tried to do like local business alerts or things that are going on in the area in the community. Um, I'm finding personally that those are really hard to shoot. Just because not being like if you don't go out to a restaurant, are you going to do a review? So it those topics have just been a little bit tricky for me, but it could be, beneficial for everybody else. But that kind of gives you an idea, kind of what we do behind the scenes at the brokerage when we plan. And what Kate and I do is we meet on a monthly basis and we plan out the next month's content. Um, and then we have kind of our static things that we post every day. So listings, open houses, things that are just more of the real estate related kind of things. Um, I'm starting to kind of try and sprinkle some other things ad hoc. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm not so good, but it is what it is. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm trying to dedicate at least a piece every day, about 2 to 3 days a week. I'm on point. The rest of the time I'm not. I'm not going to beat myself up over it. So those are just some kind of suggestions to think about as you're think about your video strategy. Um, so we talked a little bit about like just these, like the buckets, if you will, about kind of planning out your calendar. Just each day is going to be something different. You can put it in your Google Calendar. You can create an Excel spreadsheet. We've got, when I do the video wrap up and I send out the email, I'll attach a 12-month social media calendar that you can use for inspiration. Um, so just have fun with it. Don't overthink it. I mean, it is what it is. I'll take a few moments. I don't know if you guys can see it from my phone, but oh, let me see if I can do this. Hold
Yeah,
on.
if your phone is on the same Wi-Fi signal as your computer, you should be able to share.
So it's not because I'm using my hardwire. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Welcome to our ongoing edition of the 13 steps to building a scalable business. Today we're on step 5 and we're talking about building a pro forma. What is a pro forma? Pro forma essentially is your P&L, your profit and loss statement. Again, I'm going to be looking for my notes here, so excuse me. Yeah. So that's it. Welcome. And I will post it. I'm not going to overthink it. My voice is
5 stars.
my voice is pretty raspy today. So it is what it is. And like I said, within an hour, I did, I don't know, 9 videos. They're 30 seconds to a minute long, and I'm not going to overthink it. So do the same. Do the same. Does anybody have any questions, comments about the topic
I'm just
or
going to add
about,
a comment,
yeah,
just something that stood out to me from some of the locker room videos on this topic. The gentleman who was talking about making the videos, like the more longer form videos, he said, I don't create content, I just document. He just captures what's happening. So he doesn't set out to script anything or seek out anything. He just in the moment, like, oh, there's a guy painting a house. And so he'll just like stop by and hey, how's it going? What are you doing? And just kind of capture it or anything that's going on. It like just when he had to clean his driveway or the sidewalk,
yep,
the rust stains, it was just he was already doing it. So that just really stuck with me is that it's all almost all on the fly stuff.
yep,
Big time
yep,
saver.
yep. It does take some thought to think about doing a video. I have a really bad habit of not thinking about it in the moment, and I think about it afterwards. I was like, shoot, that would have been a great video moment, and the moment is gone. So it's creating those habits and thinking about it as you're going along through your day, whatever it may be. And yeah, I mean, to Kim's point, I don't necessarily want to look at myself all the time. So um I get that too. But it is helpful. It is a way for people to connect with you. At least feel, like I said, a one-way connection, right? They connect with you through your videos. Anybody else have any other questions or comments? All right, what's on deck for next week? Let's see. Whoops. Next week, we are talking about the listing, getting the listing. So stay tuned to next week where it's working with sellers is what we're talking about. So stay tuned.